6:06 this morning, checking in with Alex. And Alex, I see on that 7-day forecast we are hitting the 90 mark a couple times this week.
Yes, finally at long last getting into a pretty consistent stretch of some near 90-degree high temperatures and maybe even some of the warmest numbers that we have seen so far in 2026. But we're not talking about drastically breaking our warmest temperature record so far. 91 has been the highest temperature we've recorded, and I think that's been about 4 or 5 separate days. It looks like we are going to inch up a little bit farther into the 90s towards the back half of your 7-day forecast. So far, it is a story of some dark skies as you make your way out the door. No image of the sunrise going on as we look over to the east and the northeast here on Cohen Walker Drive. And 74 degrees, so your current number down there in Warner Robins. So all your numbers are a good deal warmer than what they have been sitting at as of maybe about 24 hours ago, or let alone the last couple of days, where we even did see some numbers down into the low 50s just a couple of days ago, late into last week. So your temperature map, wherever you are in the 70s, is going to be at least a degree warmer than what we did see 24 hours ago. For the majority of central Georgia, it's in the neighborhood of around a 7 to 10 degree temperature increase compared to this time yesterday. But of course, Thomaston and Butler, more so going to be around the same values that they did see around this time yesterday. And welcome back to the air that you can wear. So that dark green color is going to be indicative of that kind of sticky and swampy feeling that we are going to have in the forecast. But it also means that we have a lot of moisture that is going to be present in the air down at the surface, and that's continuing to contribute to some scattered light rain as you make your way out the door. Looks like we got a cluster of some over here into Peach, Macon, southern Houston counties as you make your way down I-75 south down into Dooley and Chris counties, and a couple of scattered light showers up here near the Sandersville area, kind of in west and southwest Washington County. So whatever you see in the way of rain for the rest of this morning is going to be of the light nature. Then as we get closer to lunchtime, we start to have a couple glimpses of some sunshine that will help contribute to the warming trend. But overall, I think it is going to be a mostly cloudy day, and we are going to have those afternoon showers and even a couple pockets of some storms that bubble up as we get into the second half of the day. So don't get locked into where you see the timing of this. This doesn't mean that Macon County, Peach County, you guys are going to have a shower or a thunderstorm right there at the 10 o'clock hour. Think of it as the potential. So anything throughout the second half of the day is going to be fair game for some rain. Where and when that rain does pop up is just going to be completely random. So also, I want to emphasize the fact that we are going to have plenty of areas that stay dry on occasion, so soak up those dry periods while they do last. Anything that you see in the way of morning rain throughout the next day or two, once again, going to be of the lighter nature before you head into the afternoon, and that's when you have warmer temperatures and the better potential for something a bit more intense in the way of some heavier downpours, some flashes of lightning, and of course, maybe even some gusty winds. Wednesday does look like it is going to be the best of the bunch in terms of your short-term forecast. In fact, really for your entire 7-day forecast, because the rain chances get another uptick as we creep closer to the weekend, where Saturday and Sunday have some fairly impressive rain chances this far out. Of course, we'll continue to fine-tune that forecast as we get closer, but the bigger story will be the return to not only 90 degrees, but some low 90s scattered about the back half of the 7-day forecast.